boom. I gotta tell him his mom.
Huh? What just...
Boom! I thought it was, it was just a balloon. And then I heard a secondary boom. It's my wife, man.
I got you. All right. Relax, man. Relax.
Please tell me that you can...
Hey, listen, man. I haven't even gone in there yet. I've been talking to you, all right?
We just got married.
Police have just arrived to the residence of Keith Johansson after he initially reported seeing his wife brutally shot in his very own bedroom.
I was in the shower. I heard gunshots. And I took my wife.
But what's strange is that Keith and his stepson were the only ones in the home, with no witnesses hearing or seeing anything that happened. Officers were left with nothing to work with until a next-door neighbor decided to come out.
Did she ever tell you that she heard something a few days ago?
3 weeks ago, she heard them arguing.
Yes, and fighting and screaming, crying, a woman crying.
With the little information officers had, they immediately started investigating.
How many shots did you hear?
2.
You heard 2?
And I thought it was a balloon at first. And I ran out there and seen her laying there going,
Was there, like...
we just got married, dude. There's no God.
Huh?
There's no God. I don't understand why he would do this to us.
And with all this information, officers had a clear picture of what had happened, but getting the truth was going to be a lot harder than officers initially intended.
Guys. The lawyer?
What would have happened to where you would have her blood on you?
I don't think it is, but I did not touch her at all. I got no reason to lie, you guys. You guys are investigators, for God's sake.
So let me ask you this question. What makes you think she was shot?
That's a good question.
You had a problem with it to the fact that you were threatening her life when she didn't tell you when she masturbated when you weren't there.
I guess so.
Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
The day is April 7th, 2018. Just after 11:20 a.m., deputies in Palm Coast, Florida, received a chilling 911 call from Keith Johansson.
County 911, where's your emergency?
Yes, may I have an officer over at 23 Helter Lane?
Okay, what's going on there?
I was in the shower. I heard gunshots. And I took my wife. I think that my wife accidentally shot.
Do you see a gun on the floor or anything?
Yeah, I ain't moving it.
What kind of gun?
It is a 9mm.
Okay, do you see any head wounds? Did she shoot herself or anything in the head? I need somebody to page it out for me. Do you see anything in the head?
No.
Okay, is she breathing? She talking to you, breathing anything?
Yes, she's breathing.
All right. Is she able to say anything to you?
Baby. Hey. Baby, no. She's incoherent.
Okay.
I can hear her breathe, though. She's hurried.
Okay, are you applying pressure to that wound?
No, I can't
Find
reach
yourself.
her like that. I'm wet. I'm sliding on my floors.
You can't apply pressure.
I can't see it. Listen, I got wood floors and I'm sliding. I don't want to risk hurting her or possibly one of the guns going off, too.
Okay, but you can't reach down to her and apply pressure on the gunshot wound.
No, I can't see it. No, I can't.
What is around your wife that you can't get close access to her?
Okay, I'm moving the bed. Fuck it. Okay, all right.
All right, is that front door open? Because I have a law enforcement that's pulling up on scene.
No, but do you want me to open it?
Yeah, go get the law enforcement officer, okay?
He reported that his wife had accidentally shot herself inside their home on 23 Felter Lane while he was in the shower. When officers arrived, they found 25-year-old Brandy Ruth Salenza lying unresponsive on the floor of the master bedroom, with 2 handguns nearby. At first, it seemed like a tragic accident, but as investigators began piecing together the crime scene, it quickly spanned into something far more worse.
Now.
Okay. All right, relax.
It's my wife, man.
I got you. All right, bud? I just got them out here to secure them for right now.
They're the only ones other than...
Yes, there's 2 zeros in the room with her. It's Brandy Johansson?
Yes.
Spelling. So Keith, what's going on today?
Nothing.
You guys were talking?
Yeah, man, we got up. I took her shower. She just made her coffee.
Okay. What
And
time
I went
did
to
you guys
take
wake
a
up?
shower. I heard boom, boom, boom. I got out.
and she was laying on the floor with guns right next to her. And I was like, no.
Okay.
So I called you guys immediately.
What time did you
Hey,
guys
can
wake
you
up?
come to my house now? Because Randy accidentally, Mom, she accidentally fucked. So.
Officers moved fast to question Keith and his 5-year-old, trying to lock in a timeline. But Keith's story was casting himself as the victim and raised quiet red flags. As he replayed the morning, tiny details shifted and suspicions started to build. Detectives locked his phrasing word for word, because later, those very words will come back to haunt him.
Can we secure? Ron, do you want to go have a seat in one of the
Now!
cop cars?
Okay.
For a little bit?
Alright. Come on, man.
Alright, bye. Keith, what time did you guys wake up?
I woke up about 9.
9? Okay. You guys arguing or anything?
Nothing like that.
Okay. Has she been depressed or anything?
No.
Has she made any kind of statements that she wanted to hurt herself or anything?
No, man. We just got in this house. We're having a good, we tried to start a new life.
Right. Where were you guys at before?
We were about 5 miles down.
Okay.
You put one of the yard dogs on?
Is she on any kind of medications?
None.
Any kind of drugs?
Nothing. We smoke a little weed and that's it.
Just a little weed. Has she been drinking at all?
No. We don't drink.
All right. So just maybe a little bit of weed.
Yeah.
So you got in the shower. How long were you in the shower? What'd you say?
Maybe 5 minutes.
5 minutes. All right.
And I heard
5
boom,
minutes.
boom, and I thought it was a balloon.
How many shots did you hear?
2.
You heard 2?
And I thought it was a balloon at first. Then I heard this Hackenberry shot. And I ran out there and seen her laying there going, so I called you guys immediately.
Where was?
Watching TV, kind of in and out of sleep, yeah.
Okay, so his room is separate from.
It's right next to ours.
Okay, but it's separate from where she was at. She
Correct.
didn't see anything.
No.
Okay.
Thank God.
All right. What kind of gun is it?
I don't know which one got her. Please tell me that you can.
Hey, listen, man, I haven't even gone in there yet. I've been talking to you. All right.
We just got married, man.
I got you. When did you guys get married?
Last year, but we were gonna renew our wedding in 2 months.
Okay. All right, just hang out right here for me. All right. Don't go inside. Stay right here. Okay.
You see, cases like this start with one call. Imagine this: your name, address, phone number, even your passwords, bought and sold like cheap evidence on the dark web, all because some company you trusted couldn't keep your data safe. And here's the truth: you'd never even know until the scammers show up pretending to be your bank, or worse, someone uses your identity to commit a crime. That's why I use Aura, the sponsor of today's video. Aura scans the darkest corners of the internet for your personal info and gets it taken down fast. They monitor your credit, your accounts, and even your passwords in real time. For someone like me who's always digging into disturbing cases, I can't afford to leave my digital footprint unprotected. Aura does the work I don't want to do for me and gives me the same level of protection I'd want for a crime victim's family. You can try it free for 14 days using my special link in the description or heading over to aura.com/solvedfiles. Don't wait until your identity becomes our next case. Protect yourself. Start today. As officers escorted Keith to the back of the patrol car to clear the scene, they kept him close and the house sealed. Then, his family arrives. An officer has to break the news, and the reaction is nothing anyone on scene is ready for. Detectives took note of every word, because how they react could reshape how they read Keith next.
I have in my head, and I said, well, if you feel like that, then you need to talk to somebody. And that was just 2 days ago. And she says, well, don't worry, I wouldn't do that. Well, can I please give my brother a hug, though?
Yeah, can we just hang on a second? So have you talked to her?
I've talked to her the last couple of days, yes.
Okay.
And she said the thoughts going on in my head are really bad. And she wouldn't tell me what they were. But she said they're really bad thoughts, and if they're not right.
Do you know if she's does any kind of narcotics, alcohol?
She doesn't do alcohol. She was supposed to be on an antidepressant. She has seen a therapist a long time ago.
That's my sister.
And she's bipolar. So, and she talks to us a lot, and she did say that to me just a couple days ago.
Okay.
And she sounded like she was really getting depressed. So I said, Brandy, I got a name of a therapist. Would you please call her and talk to her, and she said she was going to. But that's the last I heard. And that was on Wednesday night. Has anybody called her family?
Not right now.
I know where they live. Should I go tell them?
At this point, we're trying to let the detectives have already been called. They're going to come out here, kind of just do the once over. They're going to want to talk to him, want to talk to Rylan, and just kind of.
Because I know that she's been severely beaten in the past by her past boyfriends, Rylan's dad and stuff.
Right.
And I know that she lost a baby from a beating, and she's never handled that well.
Right.
And she's got a lot of issues.
Right.
Officers positioned Keith beside the cruiser. Based on family accounts, her rough upbringing, and ongoing struggles, the working theory tilts toward a tragic, self-inflicted act. Or so it seemed. Small details started to arise. Doubt began creeping in as the accident story stopped feeling so accidental. Detectives made a quiet pivot, keep Keith close, and press for a timeline that can't be faked. And the question which was still hanging in the air, if it's not self-inflicted, then who?
No.
Just have a seat right here, Fred.
What do I do?
At this time, just.
This is the only one I had.
Right. Listen.
I gotta tell him his mom.
Huh? But just at this point, we don't want to freak him out any more than what's going on. Okay?
But what do I do?
I don't know at this point. All right.
Why?
I don't know. That's what we're.
There's no God.
Huh?
There's no God. I don't
Was
understand why
she-
he would do this to us.
Was she having any kind of difficulties?
None, man. We were fine, perfect.
Was she? I mean, does she have any kind of like mental health issues?
Not really. She gets depressed
once in a while, but
She
nothing.
wasn't having anything.
No, nothing like mentally.
That's her son?
Yes.
He lives with you guys?
Yes.
Full time?
Yeah, well, his dad takes him on the weekends, but
Okay,
yeah.
Who's dad?
James Bruce, I'm sure you know.
Okay.
What I can do, man. This is my wife.
Where's her mom at?
Down the street.
Her mom lives here?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, we've been fine and happy. And
Was there like
we just got married, dude.
Was there any like you guys have any kind of arguments today?
No, nothing.
No.
No, she woke up, she made some coffee, she's gonna make breakfast.
Okay.
I took a shower.
Sticking your
I'm
pocket.
selling all my guns.
So these are your guns?
One of them's hers.
One of them's hers? Alright. What
And they're new.
She's gone. Oh God.
Shut up, just had it.
You serious? Are you sure?
I don't want nobody to ever have a gun in this fucking family again.
Keith was the only adult who was there, yet his reaction didn't play like a genuine shock. Detectives kept him talking, pushing for any hint they could lead off of, but as they tried, things weren't as expected. Finally, a rough timeline was made. Nothing too dramatic, but just enough for officers to get started on something. And as officers waited the morning, they hoped something else would occur.
so she knows how to shoot. She's familiar with guns.
Yeah.
When was the last time you guys went shooting?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Did you guys like go down to where did y'all go?
Regular states.
Okay. And she typically uses
Don't tell him nothing. I should be the one to do that.
yeah.
I'm trying to be strong. I'm
No,
sorry.
listen. This is definitely
I just don't
traumatic.
know.
Yes, I got you.
How am I gonna tell her mom?
All right, hey, let's at this point, just listen. You're just going through a traumatic experience right now. Just relax, deep breaths. Try to just collect your thoughts. All right. Listen, this is not something that you're going to be able to do like that. Okay.
Not good.
Right. So just
I don't want nobody in my family to ever have a gun again.
Okay, Keith, you're just, right now you need to try as hard
There's
as
nothing nobody can say.
I know, but you have to try to breathe.
Listen, you're gonna sit here and start thinking about all the
Trying to keep.
Right, I know. Keep that. Have a seat. Kind of. So, you were in the shower.
Correct.
Okay, and then what happened?
I was washing up. Then I heard, boom! I thought it was, it was just a balloon. And then I heard a secondary boom. So I got out, slipped, ripped out my pants.
So where were you
Where
at?
she was laying.
Okay, hold on a second. Where's the bathroom at?
Right in my room.
Okay, so you go in the house, go to the right?
Yeah.
And then where's she at?
Over to the side of the bed, and then
No.
the bathroom.
So
is in the
when you
same
walk
room.
in,
Yeah.
is that the left or right?
It's the left.
Okay, on the left-hand side?
All the way. You can see
and
the
it's like
bathroom.
it's the master bathroom? Okay.
Correct.
All right, so you came out of the bathroom?
I came out of the bathroom and she was laying there, so I called 911 immediately.
Okay, where was she laying?
Right where she was.
Okay. Was she laying on her side?
Just how she was.
On the floor, on the bed?
On the floor, just how she was.
Okay.
It's my wife, man.
Yeah.
While detectives press Keith inside, another team turns to someone far more vulnerable, the couple's 6-year-old son. To protect him from all the chaos that was going on, a deputy quietly walked the child around the yard.
Yeah. What do you think's cool, the police car or the fire truck? Yes!
ATC store 100 delayed.
Hi. What do you think, bud? Pretty cool?
Yeah? You know what he said? You know what he said?
What?
He said that the cop car is cool and the fire truck.
I didn't even put him up to it.
Cool.
Hey, I'll take. We don't get that often, so I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Take it. That's really cool. Have fun, buddy.
That's yours?
This is my car. See, I got a computer too. It tells us where we're going, what we have to do. It got maps on it. There's my radio. What else?
Where's your sirens?
Right here. See, you flip this,
Yeah.
and that turns the lights on up top. See them? And then these buttons you press and turn, and they all do the sirens. Pretty wild, huh?
Detectives knew emotions were running high, so they kept Keith at a distance, shielded from the bedroom, while investigators pressed forward with questions. But even in those first raw minutes, it just didn't seem right. What Keith called an accident isn't lining up with what they're seeing. Detectives locked the room and marked it as evidence. Their next move? Find an outside voice that either backs Keith or blows his whole story apart.
The only thing that thing is the shower is underneath his shirt.
Under her shirt?
Under his shirt.
Where?
The casing. It's like right at the foot of the bed to the right.
Dude, he's got scratches and blood all over him. And he said that he was in the shower. He's not wet at all. Yeah, no, I'm just making. I said, you need anything, you give us a holler. Oh, he's got a lighter for him, okay.
Meanwhile, investigators moved across 23 Felter Lane, knocking doors, scanning porches for cameras, and asking if anyone saw or heard anything that could cut through the confusion. Finally, a lead came through. A neighbor mentioned hearing loud yelling.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
You've been busy today.
Yes, I have. No, your husband was telling me you heard a noise or something after 9.
Yeah, and it was so brief, and I'm one that if I hear a dog being beaten or a child or anything, or I will call the police because I don't want anybody to get hurt. So, and it was just a very brief, and it was, I could tell it was a child, but it wasn't a desperate, like something being really hurt. It was just sort of a, well, and it wasn't an animal, and I thought, and we have some people, see, we're old community, we're old people, and some people moved in with kids, and I thought, oh, that's one of the kids from there, and out in the yard now, and I thought, oh, maybe it's the people back here, I think that thought went through my mind, and that was the last I heard. So if it kept on, I would have said something, but then the lady next to us over here had a friend visiting, and she had a small child that was in the backyard. So it could have been a bee coming up to a child and the child going, ew. Yeah, that's sort of how it was. It wasn't a cry.
Have you heard any gunshots or any loud noise or anything like that?
No.
Were you on the patio when that happened?
I was in the back. I think I was in the backyard.
What's your first name, ma'am?
Becky.
Now, have you ever heard any problems or no loud noises coming from the residents behind this one? Or?
I talked to Lynn, and maybe you spoke to Lynn too. She said.
Did she ever tell you that she heard something a few days ago?
Well, I don't know how long ago it was. She said, I don't remember what she said long.
3 weeks ago, she heard them arguing.
Yes, and fighting and screaming,
Right,
crying. A woman's crying.
That's what she was telling me.
See, I have a retarded sister that lives here that I take care of, and we actually live in that house. And so I'm here more than I'm there. But and so why was I telling you that? But anyway, so what I was saying, if I'm at home, I probably wouldn't hear it. It'd be farther away. But if I'm here, but I haven't heard anything.
No, we're being advised to crash with Andrews 284.
Okay.
And I'm outside a lot because I take my dog out. And
So if I ever hear, and it can be a firecracker or something, but if I hear a gunshot, I was born and raised around guns, and I can pretty much tell if it's a gunshot or a firecracker.
Northern Michigan.
I will always look at my wristwatch to see what time it was.
Okay.
And unless there was a gunshot that went off there during the night, then we may not possibly have heard it. But if there was anything that went off after, say, 10 o'clock this morning, I would have definitely heard it.
As deputies kept Keith occupied with questions and gently distracting the young boy from the tragedy inside, another figure was making his way to Felter Lane.
Father, can I talk to my son?
At this time, we're not gonna have anybody talk to anybody. We're not gonna try to complicate.
Well, I understand, but where is he? Can I at least let him know I'm here?
It's right here.
Okay, can I tap on a window or something?
The door's open. The door's open.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Not under arrest or any sort of imagination. We're just trying to limit the
You better get rid of yours, everybody.
No, I'll take. How soon can we get in the house?
At this point, we're still in the initial phases of everything. So I mean,
I got you.
At this point, I would.
I understand.
I can't give you.
Yeah,
any
you can't give
information.
any answers. I understand.
This is all just.
It's all. I know,
fresh.
it's tragic. Is Ryan free to come with us?
Not right now. I'm waiting for the detectives to, just so we can just
get it all sorted
out.
I understand completely. Is he going to go? Is he going to be arrested?
No, he hasn't.
Oh, you're not going to be arrested?
Sir.
Should I? Okay, well, I didn't know.
Okay, this is why we're not trying to. I'm trying to get him to calm down.
I am too.
Go ahead. You can leave for right now until we get this all squared away.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. These were there for you. I just wanted to find
out. I already told you he's not under arrest. We're just trying to de-escalate everything right now.
I got you.
This is a traumatic situation.
It is for everybody. All right. Thank you.
With the story not adding up, officers moved Keith into formal questioning to lock down exactly what happened that morning. The quiet walk to the interview room was the last calm moment Keith would have.
How you doing? I'm Sergeant Woodward. I'm so sorry we got to meet on this phone.
So am I.
So what we're going to do from here is ask you to come down with us down to our office, okay? And just so we can get an official statement, we don't have to sit out here in the sauna and sit here and bake. We're going to take care of your son. We're going to get some people who are professionals and know how to, deal with situations like this, okay? And they deal with kids every day because it's going to be traumatic. It's emotional. Okay. So he's going to be in good hands. We got contact information for your parents and all that. Okay. All right.
A few hours later, the medical examiners began Brandy Salenza's autopsy, and what they uncovered redirected the entire case. A chest wound with a trajectory no human could self-inflict. Close-range residue, which meant the accident mentioned earlier was no accident, and the officers had only one thing in mind. This was a homicide. In one sentence, Keith Johansson's story started to fall apart, and detectives headed into the interview knowing exactly that.
These guys. The lawyer?
What would have happened to where you would have
her blood on you.
I don't think it is. But I did not touch her at all. I got no reason to lie, you guys. You guys are investigators, for God's sake.
So let me ask you this question. What makes you think she was shot?
That's a good question.
Crimes like ours are very hard to produce due to so many restrictions. That's why we made a Patreon where we leave nothing hidden. We keep it all raw. Our team consistently puts a lot of work on this Patreon, giving daily uncensored true crime videos and never before seen cases that unfortunately we aren't allowed to upload on YouTube. I am not forcing you to join, but if you would like to see the uncensored version of this exact video and many others we have, head over to patreon.com/solvedfiles or just click the link in the description. Now, let's get back to the case.
This is Detective Thomas, or you can call her Nicole.
Nicole's fine.
It's her case, so, just, she just wanted to come talk to you. You were cool with giving her a statement, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, awesome.
No problems with that.
How's
my son doing?
Oh, he's doing good. He is doing great.
See, the thing that I don't want to tell him is what happened to his mom. I don't know how I'm going to do that. And I just don't know why and how I'm going to get over this. And it's something that I wish it was a nightmare and just went away.
We've all been there.
It's definitely not anything that you have to do overnight either. Nobody's expecting you to be a superhero or anything like that. It's going to take time. It's going to take time for your son, her son.
I mean, how am I going to tell their parents? Have they been even notified yet?
Yes, they have.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I could do it myself.
Right.
It's bad enough that I got to tell the son. And I don't know where to go from here, guys. It's like almost not even real to me.
Right.
And go ahead, fire away.
Okay. And for her to have accidentally shot herself, which with what you already told us, she would have either had to taken the safety off of one,
okay,
or she would have had to cock it back of the other one.
If it was cocked or not, I don't know.
Okay.
Usually they weren't for the side of safety.
Sure.
But I don't know. I wasn't the only one with the access to it. I don't recall cocking it back myself.
Can I just ask you a question?
Sure.
So most of your guns have the rubber rounds in them?
Yeah.
So all of them except for those two have the rubber rounds?
Yes. I ran, yeah. I ran out of them. I didn't have enough to put in them.
Okay.
When was the last time you actually dealt with those guns?
I would move them every day.
Okay.
The last time was, middle of the day yesterday?
Okay.
It was only mechanic.
When was the last time you actually shot a gun?
The last time I shot the guns?
A gun.
A week.
A week ago?
Or so. We went out to Flagler Estates.
Okay.
That's where we'd go and do our range practices and stuff.
Any chance that Rylan could have gotten a hold of the gun? Where was he?
No way. He knows to stay out of our room.
Okay.
He knows why. There's no way. When I came out, after I called 911, I went to go see him. I said, stay here. I didn't tell him why, of course.
Sure.
Stay here, and he was on his bed, right? Because he's like, well, here's him, he's right on his bed.
Sure.
Watching TV.
And he wasn't in the room
No.
at all?
No.
He didn't see her at all?
No.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So, you come out, you see this.
Mhm.
Did you touch her at all?
Nope. And that's what the 911 responder was yelling at me about.
Okay. So, you said something earlier about not wanting to wash because you had blood on yourself.
Oh, on my finger.
Where did that come from?
Me?
I'm sorry, I'm confused.
I said I don't know if it's her blood or my blood. That's
Okay.
just me.
So how would you have her blood on you?
I don't know. I was near her, but not that close.
Okay, maybe I'm not asking the question the right way. What would have happened to where you would have her blood on you?
I don't think it is. As you see, I was bleeding from here. But they said to lean over her, and I leaned over her, but I did not touch her at all.
I mean, was she squirting blood? Or?
No, it just looked like there was maybe, a little one here, one here, one here, but it didn't look
It's not like it is in the movies.
No, it's not at all. There was no blood on the floor. It didn't look like she was bleeding bad.
Okay.
I don't know where it hit her. And I was flipped out, man, And I immediately called 911, was like, hey, man, this is what happened, you need to hear now.
Can you tell me in as much detail as you can, in your mind, what you think really happened?
In my mind, what I think happened, from where she was and the way she was, is maybe she was trying to make our bed, and she grabbed him, and when she grabbed him, one went off, and she dropped the other, or them both. I have no idea. But it was just, you don't think you're gonna get out of the damn shower and see this.
No.
So let me ask you this question. What makes you think she was shot?
That's a good question. The pops.
Okay.
The guns laying there.
Okay.
Besides that, I mean, one is to assume.
Okay. So you don't know for sure that she was shot?
No.
Okay. Is there anything else in your house that would make a sound like that?
Something falling on the wood floor, maybe. It could be anything.
Was anything knocked over when you came out? Did you see anything?
I didn't pay attention for that.
Detectives opened soft, positioning themselves as allies, letting Keith feel like the victim. Then the pressure turned up, and the web of lies started to fall. Keith began to contradict himself, small slips that led to confusion, and the accident he had kept holding on to didn't seem to be lasting any much longer.
Is there any chance at all that something different happened that you have not told us?
None. Because that's what happened. I got no reason to lie, you guys. I mean, you guys are investigators, for God's sake. That's what I seen, and that's what I heard.
Well, I mean, you said you have no reason to lie. I mean, I'm not saying that you're flat out lying to us. That's not what I'm saying at all.
Okay.
What I am saying is that what we have at the scene does not add up to what you're telling us. I want to believe you. I do. And I want to keep this relationship going that we have so that it's not difficult for you. I don't want to add to the trauma that you've already gone through. I really
it's
don't.
all going to be difficult.
Well, yes, but you can make it easier for yourself. We cannot.
Sure.
If after we leave out of this room today, I'm able to say that I feel comfortable with everything that we've talked about, you'll never have to see me again.
Okay.
And at this point, I don't feel comfortable with that.
That's fine. You can investigate as much as you want.
And we're going to.
It's fine.
But this is your opportunity to help yourself and to lay it all out for us. Because there's a backstory. This isn't the story.
This is the story. And I'll get a lawyer and I will prove that this is the real story.
Okay. And you are completely entitled to that.
Ask Rylan. I mean, that's all that happened.
We did ask him.
Okay.
And you know what he told us? Do you want to know?
Yeah, because I wasn't up. So.
He told us that he heard his mom scream.
I heard no screams at all. None.
Why would he make that up?
Ask him.
Is he a liar?
He has been known to tell fibs, yes.
Does he tell you on the regular that his mom screams in the bedroom?
No.
Has he ever told you that his mom screams and it was a lie?
No, not screaming, but he lies about a bunch of other different things. You can ask his real father, and he'll tell you that too.
So why on this date would he lie about his mom screaming in the bedroom?
You guys can try to pin whatever you want on me. She didn't scream.
Listen, dude, nobody's trying to pin anything on you.
I'm just telling you what I heard, man. That's it. What I heard, what I seen. I mean, if you're trying to pin something on me, why would I have called 911?
You have a conscience. That's why. You love your wife. That's why.
So why would...
Shit happens in the heat of the moment. You're not a bad person. You're not a fucking monster.
No. I would never do anything like that.
Accidents
happen. I feel
happen.
kind of offended.
I feel offended too, if we're gonna go to that level.
I feel really offended that you guys can try to pin an accident on me.
No.
Oh, I thought that's what you were getting at with it. I was
Not
like,
at all. If an accident happened, we are more than willing to listen to that. But what I'm telling you is what you're conveying as the accident that happened isn't the accident that happened. If something else happened that was accidental, we could lay that out and I would be happy to listen to it. I am not saying that you're a murderer. I am not saying that you're a bad person, but what I am saying is with my training, my experience, and the crime scene, the accident that you're laying out isn't the one that happened.
well, that's what I seen. When I came up, that's what I seen.
No, it's hard.
It's very hard.
I know it is. Okay.
And I can't tell you something that I don't know. I'm not gonna make up stuff. I just can't. Well, you can test me for gunpowder, go ahead. I don't care. Do whatever tests you need. I do not have nothing that I haven't told you. I haven't stepped out of my box and told you stuff.
Can we just back up for a little bit?
Sure.
All right.
Keith stood his ground on his alibi, unflinching, rehearsed, and absolutely certain. But then detectives dropped a curveball he never saw coming.
If you called, let's assume you called at 10:50.
Okay.
So you woke up about 10, 15 minutes before that, is what you're saying. About.
After I seen her on the floor,
Mhm.
it took me maybe a minute to find my phone. And I immediately called.
Okay.
I mean,
Where did you look for your phone?
It was on my bed. No.
Okay.
I believe.
And you jump out of the shower. You were naked.
Yeah.
How long were you naked for?
Maybe, I don't know. I was putting on my clothes while I was talking to the dispatcher.
Okay. And just hear me out. I'm trying to think of if something makes sense to us, then we can say, okay, this makes sense to us.
Sure.
Just trying to fill in the blanks. And again, I know it's tough.
I can't remember everything.
I don't blame you. But you were in there and we weren't.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
So you're the best person for us to get you and your stepson.
Sure.
That's all we're trying to do. Okay.
That's fine.
And so
if she was to have screamed, I couldn't have heard it.
Okay.
I mean,
I'll go back to that.
Okay.
So you get out of the shower completely naked.
Mm-hmm.
Do you grab a towel to run out or no?
I don't remember. Maybe, probably.
Okay. So the towels for the shower are, I imagine there's
Just
somewhere where
hanging
you
up
can
on the
grab,
rack.
hanging up on the rack.
I don't recall if I did or not.
And I imagine if you can grab that without getting out of the shower. Do you know if that's what you did? And you don't know
I don't know. I mean, it happened too quick.
All right, so you ran out there, but you're generally naked. You're not covering yourself at all.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. No.
So, at what point did you get dressed?
Or
partially dressed?
I kind of grabbed my pants when I was calling 911.
Mm-hmm.
Then I put her on and said, help her. And then they were at my door within minutes.
Okay, these are the pants that you put on?
Correct.
Okay. And you grabbed them
from yesterday.
You grabbed them there, where did you grab them from? Can you show us?
I can't remember.
You don't remember? Okay, so you grabbed these pants, you put them on, and I don't mean to ask embarrassing
I
questions.
see pants and I put them on.
Okay.
I mean, I even got boxers.
That was my question. Was the belt in the pants?
Yeah.
The belt was in the pants? Yeah. Okay, so these are the pants that you wore yesterday?
Yesterday, correct.
Okay, when you walked into the shower today, what did you have on?
Nothing.
No. Were you naked when you woke up this morning?
No.
Okay, so what were you wearing when you woke up? These. So you fell asleep wearing these pants?
Correct.
So you went into the shower, and when you went into the shower,
okay,
you take the pants off.
Correct.
Where did you take your clothes off?
In the bathroom.
Okay, you take your clothes off in the bathroom. So when you get out, you put on your pants immediately?
No.
You run out and see her and then run back in and put your pants on?
Well, I was calling 911, correct.
Okay.
It was obvious that Keith was trying to find any excuse that stuck, but then he pivoted to a completely new story, blaming his own neighbors, which at that point, officers knew they had the upper hand. So detectives pressed him with details he couldn't explain, and the neighbor blaming game turned out to be the next collapse in his story.
The only problem that we had is with one of our neighbors kept walking through our yard.
Yeah. Okay. So, one of the neighbors what?
Walking through our yard.
And what do you mean?
Like he was walking through our yard all times tonight.
Doing what?
I don't know. One right next door. To the right.
23 was on the same side of the road?
Yeah, just right next
It was
door.
either 25 or 21 probably?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Alright. Listen, man. We got a job to do, okay? Again, I apologize. Nobody's trying to pin anything on you.
Well, that's what it appears like to me.
Listen, I appreciate you staying here and talking to us. I appreciate it. When I can tell the family, listen, he was voluntarily here.
I was. I mean,
we're listening. I know. Listen to me, dude. I know this is a tough day for you. Hopefully this is the worst day of your life, and tomorrow starts something new.
I hope so too.
Okay? We gotta get through this day. You staying here, talking to us, everything's which is fantastic to show the family.
I mean, I take it like she's trying to pin it on me, and that's, yeah, and I'm very offended.
Okay. I apologize for that. Okay? This is, I don't want you to feel like anybody's trying to pin something on you.
Okay.
Sometimes there's certain things that happen that are extremely unlikely.
Sure.
Knowing firearms, it does happen. It does happen. Dropping a firearm, and having it go off is a fairly rare thing. Okay? It does happen.
Sure.
We need to have the best answers that we have,
sure,
so that we can close out this case. Otherwise, it remains open.
Okay.
And then
you'd be harassed forever.
Nobody wants to harass you. I definitely do not want to harass you.
I know.
Okay?
It's just like she's not accepting what I saw and what I heard, and
Okay.
And that makes me feel like I'm getting the injustice now.
For Keith, this interrogation felt like hours until his father finally walked in. There's no comforting hug, just instructions. His dad told Keith exactly how to maneuver from here and warns him they're going to try to pin the entire case on him.
Thank you. Fuck these guys.
The lawyer?
I know.
I didn't say you did, but you gotta be prepared for them to try to do that. When there's two shots, the main thing I think is because it was 2 shots fired. But I know. I'm not saying you did or didn't. I don't know.
It's like getting out of the shower.
Well, that's kind of suspicious too. If you had residue on your hands.
I don't. Go ahead. Take the
Did
test.
they already did? Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Fine. Good. The lawyer, She just called before you, right after you did, said that she had talked to him just a couple of minutes before. So you are released. They just gotta let you go. If they don't let you go,
They say no.
Well, they called. She talked to another building. So if they don't let you go within about 15 or 20 minutes, I'm calling the lawyer and they're in deep shit.
I'm gonna sue them.
Well, no, tell me, what did you say to them?
Huh?
And you've been through a lot. What did you say to them?
I just ask questions.
The same thing over and over?
Sometimes, but stuff that I can answer, man. Like, when something like that happens, you don't know exactly how many inches or.
I understand.
Come on, man, you know what I mean? They didn't have to look at their fucking wife take up the last breath, Dad.
I know. Where did she shoot herself at?
I don't know.
Okay. That might be, maybe that might be suspicious too, where the wounds are. They won't tell anybody.
I don't know.
Because the body is still there. They haven't removed the body yet.
That is sick.
They have to get a search warrant before they can do it. And the examiner hasn't been there either.
So they're dropping the ball. I don't know, but they're trying to pin it all on me, and that's not cool.
What are they saying to you?
Oh, well, this is suspicious, that is suspicious.
Well, you gotta understand.
Asking me questions, I don't know.
Well, you have to understand there are some things that seem suspicious. I'm just
Sure,
saying, you know,
sure.
devil's advocate.
Sure.
Okay? 2 shots.
Sure.
You just got out of the shower.
Sure.
Could have washed all that stuff off. Okay? No witnesses.
I didn't even get to put soap on.
I know. Well, that's neither here nor there. You were wet. I asked him, I said, Ryland, what happened? And he goes, I don't know, Grandpa. I was watching TV and I heard something go pop, pop. And I know my mom was hurt.
They're trying to tell me that Ryland said that there was a scream. There was no scream that I heard. Only thing that was screaming is me saying, call 911, somebody.
Well, maybe that's what he thought. Well, he's a little kid. They can't go by everything he says. Especially when they're interrogating him without a family member there.
Yeah. I mean, they're trying to say this and that when I've been as honest as I can.
Well, that's all you can be, but don't. You clam up. You're lawyered up now. Shut your mouth. Don't say another word. Say you need anything, you speak to my lawyer. I've got his name and his personal phone number.
This is ridiculous.
And he'll.
This is what you get for being honest, man.
Well, maybe you're being honest. I'm not saying you are or not. I mean, I'm sure you are, but you still have to understand there's a death involved.
I know.
And it's a gunshots, and there's 2 of them, and it's a supposedly homicide. Is it an accident? Is it a
out there? I don't know.
Did she shoot herself and then drop the gun go off?
That's
all these different things, and that's what they're trying to figure out too. They will know once they do the autopsy, which they will have to do. They do the autopsy, and I don't know if they can even find the other bullet because they were standing out by the back window. That was your room, right?
Yeah.
In the back on the right. Well, there was 2 in the back because maybe the bullet went through the wall.
I don't know.
Out because they were standing there. One guy had an umbrella standing outside.
The thing I wish is I would have took that shower.
Well,
I would have had her come in with me.
Not know when things like this happen, Keith.
I would have had her come in with me.
No. You don't know, Keith. People snap. She's been very depressed.
Not really recently, she's been hiding it.
Not to your mom or to Sarah.
Yeah, see, this is stuff I don't know.
Because she talked to your mom and told your mom that I'm not a good person.
But why?
When did her baby die?
That's what I told them.
When?
A year ago.
Well, when?
Well, 3 years ago, but
what time? Is it close to that anniversary?
She had said something. I don't know, a week and a half ago.
She said something else too.
Man, I miss her, you know.
But she wasn't on her drugs.
I was always there for her.
I know that, Dad. But she wasn't on her medication. Bipolar.
Was she stopped? I don't know if it was bipolar or
she says she
for her anxiety is what she told me.
She was taking drugs for that and she quit.
Sure, and she was fine.
But she wasn't fine.
But why didn't she let me know that?
Keith, sometimes you blow up.
No, I mean, why wouldn't she say, hey, I need to go to the doctor?
I understand.
Okay.
I understand. But you know, Keith, sometimes you're a little difficult too.
Yeah.
Okay,
it was difficult.
But she could be afraid to say anything to you because you might blow up.
No, she knows I've been like, all right, set my
No,
point.
I'm just throwing it out there.
I mean, Dad, she was just about to get that one thing out of her arm so we could have a kid.
Keith, I can't tell you. I don't know. If we knew what makes people snap.
But it don't seem like it would be something that she would do, Dad.
That doesn't mean anything.
I mean, especially with Ryland in the next room.
Well, we were just talking about that too. They say, well, blah, blah, blah. People put notes for years and years, and all of a sudden they do it. They say, well, you better get the other person because they killed her, or him, or whatever.
Yeah.
Her family.
Her family's already blaming me.
Well, of course. But nobody knows anything at this point.
I don't even know, and I want to know. What the hell happened?
Keith had cycled through every excuse he could think of. An accident, even blaming a neighbor. But excuses only got him so far. What Keith didn't realize was that detectives already had something far more powerful than his words. The weapon itself. The Canik 9mm pistol. A modern, semi-automatic handgun designed for accuracy and reliability. Lightweight, with a high-capacity magazine, it can fire multiple rounds in rapid succession. Ballistics match the shell casings found on the bedroom floor directly to this Canik pistol. Investigators believed it had been placed at Brandy's feet in a clumsy attempt to stage the scene, but it had not been fired. So you have gotten this far into the story, which shows me you're pretty interested on true crime. So why not receive weekly updates on crime events that have happened across the world? It's totally free. All you gotta do is subscribe to my free newsletter, and you're good to go. Let's get back to the case. Eventually, Keith was taken to court, and this is where everything he ever said turned out to be false. And Keith tried everything to not be blamed for the actions he chose to do when under the influence of meth, with the prosecutors painted as an abrasive lie.
Did you testify earlier that the camera was placed in the bedroom to record between you and Brandy?
That's one of the things I said, yeah.
Okay. And she did that, or you did that?
Kind of a both decision.
Okay. You guys did this stuff mutually, correct?
Right.
You actually approved of it mutually.
Once in a while, yes.
Right. What you had a problem with was when you caught her doing things without your knowledge, correct?
Talking to other people, stuff like that, yeah.
Okay. Talking to other people, masturbating without you there, correct?
For the most part.
Correct?
Yes,
or no?
yes, ma'am.
You had a problem with it to the fact that you were threatening her life, which she didn't tell you when she masturbated when you weren't there.
I guess so.
Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I recall one time you at least said, I know you're doing it in the shower without me. You better tell me, bitch.
Talking about her doing videos, yeah.
Videos, masturbating, things like that.
Correct.
All right. It was okay if you were involved, but if you didn't know about it, that's when you had the problem.
I could say sometimes, yeah.
Right. And when you threw the toy at her and said, I hope this was worth your life, bitch, that's because she would masturbate when you weren't there.
I'm not talking about life like you dying. I'm talking about the life we built together.
You knew what was going on.
That's your opinion.
It's a question. Did you know what was going on?
What do you mean?
You were smoking meth, but you were aware, you knew what was going on. You were forming conscious thoughts in arguments, correct?
Vaguely, but yes.
Even to the point where you removed the camera from the room in this heated argument.
Correct.
And at the very end of that clip, when you remove the camera and you're in the living room, you're talking about how you're going to beat her ass.
I don't recall if it said that or not.
You suggested that a neighbor did it, that someone broke in and could have killed Brandy. That was still a lie.
Correct.
And you had 20 days with your parents out of custody without law enforcement there, correct?
Correct.
So you didn't tell them in that time with no law enforcement around.
We really didn't talk about it like you think we did.
Your wife's dead, but you don't talk about it?
I mean, we tried to, get through it a little bit. And we were so busy with lawyers and this and that, we really didn't have the time to talk about anything.
And on that call that I just mentioned, your dad told you that, Keith, if you did this,
right.
If you did this, if you did something, they have evidence, they have videos.
Right.
You need to say something.
Right. That was.
And you told him, I didn't do anything.
Yeah, I didn't murder nobody.
That's what you mean by I didn't do anything?
Or I didn't do it, I didn't do anything.
I didn't do it, you did do it. You just feel you have a defense, correct?
No, I didn't murder nobody, and that's what I was charged with. That's what I was referencing to.
Murdering someone, shooting someone.
Murder is way different than self-defense shooting.
You are charged with murder, but people wanted to know how Brandy got shot.
Right.
And so when they're saying, if you did this, if you shot her, if there's a reason, anything, tell them.
I didn't get I didn't get that as the context of the question.
Okay. And then later, when you talk to your mom on the phone, you actually suggest that Ryland could have done this. Not only has law enforcement told you the situation doesn't make sense, but your parents are telling you your
Right.
story doesn't make sense.
Right.
So you're here now today to tell a story that matches the evidence and ask them to believe that now you're telling the truth.
That's because I am.
That's because you are,
Correct.
even though you're a liar.
That's your opinion.
You lied for 12 hours to law enforcement,
I told you I did.
for 20 days,
If that's what you say.
and today you're telling the truth.
Correct.
No further questions.
In October of 2021, after just 3 hours of deliberation, a Flagler County jury found Keith Johansson guilty of first-degree premeditated murder. The following day, he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. At 39 years old, Keith Johansson would never again walk free.